Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach Moloy. I hope you have been having a great big start to Q2 and looking forward to a fantastic ending of H2. So last week we started our new series, Business Snippets for Entrepreneurs, and we had this intention that we should move out from absolute theory and come out with examples and strategies that organizations have adopted, how successful strategies that has worked and how some of it has not worked. So last week our theme was build the business around your customer and not your product. We spoke about how Nikas and the Amazons of the world have really expanded themselves into something which was not their original domain. Today we'll speak about something else, and next week we're talking about some a business model that should have been flourishing but did not work well. So today, day two, our theme will be around a very important Indian word which Oxford Dictionary has now adopted, and the word is called Jugad. How important is Jugad in business? And let me first congratulate fellow Indians out there. Our favorite word Jugad, which we have been using for so many years, is now part of Oxford Dictionary. And this news has given us as much happiness as we get when we do some Jugad under uh, in whatever situation. For all of those who are new to this word, because Jugad is a Hindi word, a very North Indian word. Jugad is an everyday Hindi word that refers to the innovation that occurs under constrained circumstances. So our theme for today, like I said, is how important is Jugad as an entrepreneur? And I can tell you it is very important because last evening I was having a conversation with a client of mine, and he says, Malay, you know what is most important? It is our ability to think on our feet and give an immediate solution when we are faced with a difficult situation in front of our clients. So, how does Jugad work? It is an option of choosing an alternative to your requirement. It could be because of financial crisis or inaccessibility. Actually, in daily life, opening up of the hems, and we have all done, of the children's in uniform because he has outgrown it. We going to our tailors and asking the waist to be loosened a bit because we have put on weight, but the trouser is still good. Churning out lassi in a washing machine for our Punjabi friends. Connecting a phone to a laptop to charge it when there is no electricity. These are all desi jugaad tactics. However, these tactics can grow into larger ideas and make innovative products for business. It not only leads to productive usage of time, but it saves money. Jugaad is all about being able to do something under constraints. Jugaad happens when people need products they can't get their hands on due to financial constraints, so they look for alternatives. So let's look at some of the best examples of Jugaad. Two-wheeler umbrella. During the monsoons of 2017, all of us started seeing those curved plastic shield on scooters and bikes. Small little canopy that protects you from the suns and the rains. A crazy little innovation. This is one of the most jugadu ways of protecting yourself from the rain without wearing a raincoat or spending money on a rickshaw or cab. The small mini machine ice maker called Chotu Cool. This is India's first mobile food and beverage cooler. It's a mini refrigerator that consumes only 62 watts. Its running cost is the lowest. It goes into sleep mode, cuts off electricity after attaining a cooling temperature of 10 degrees inside. It works on an inverter and has a capacity of 35 liters, and it is extremely affordable at 5,000 rupees. A perfect jugaad for a portable or affordable fridge that you can go on trips with families and friends. So, the five principles that all businesses should embrace from Indian ingenuity and resourcefulness. First, seeking opportunity in adversity. Potter Mansukh Prajapati created a 100% biodegradable clay refrigerator that required no electricity. By reusing a resource he knew best, coping for the hot climate conditions of his village where electricity was unreliable and taking affordability into consideration, Prajapati created a clay refrigerator, Mitti Cool. Now it is being sold all over India and internationally. Principle number two, doing more with less. Siemens Corporate Technology, CT Bangalore, the R&D team collaborated to develop a fetal heart monitor using low-cost microphone technology to monitor the heart rate of fetuses in the womb. The special microphones were developed as an alternative to expensive ultrasound technology, which is to mostly accessible only to advanced nations. Principle number three, think and act flexibly. Embrace an organization founded to serve vulnerable babies in developed countries redesigned their infant warmer after realizing the practical limitations of their initial prototype. They ultimately invented a $200 infant warmer as an alternative to the $20,000 incubators in the West. Number four, keep it simple. G Healthcare created V-Scan, a portable ultrasound device the size of a smartphone or an iPod. As a lightweight handheld device, it could be transported to various hospital settings and were more easily used, and the diagnosis were expedited. And principle number five, follow your heart. As MD of a solar electric company, Selco, Harish Hande delivered solar energy to more than 200,000 rural households across India. His current mission is to raise 100 million fund to seed other enterprises. This highly resource constrained and chaotic environment, ladies and gentlemen, requires Jugad innovators. That is the Indian entrepreneurs and corporations who practice Jugad to develop market relevant products and services. Jugad innovators are those modern day alchemists who transmute adversity into opportunity and in so doing create value for the organizations and communities. The three aspects of Jugad that make it practically effective. First, Jugad innovators innovate fast. They don't use linear, pre-planned, time-consuming R&D process. They rely on rapid prototyping techniques. They collaborate intimately with customers and use it to come down to the most relevant products. Jugad innovators are very frugal. Rather than inventing the wheel and splurging on expensive R&D products, they develop new solutions by building on existing infrastructure, as well as by recombining existing solutions. Jugad innovators innovate better. They recognize that consumers in emerging markets are low earners and high earners with a Y. The Jugad innovators attempt to meet customers' high aspirations by developing solutions that are not only affordable but also of superior value. In sum, they strive to deliver more for less. So, what makes this Jugad innovator so adept at innovating faster, cheaper, and better? This answer lies in their unique mindset. And like we have constantly said, everything is between the 2 years. And these are characterized by two attributes, adaptability and inclusivity. The Jugad mindset and its associated principles is increasingly relevant for companies worldwide who are seeking to grow in an increasingly complex and resource constant business environment. Unlike traditional structured innovation methods that rely on time-consuming and expensive R&D, the more fluid Jugad approach delivers speed, agility, and cost efficiencies. Jugad is a bottom-up innovation that provides organizations in both emerging and developed economies the key capabilities they need to succeed in a hyper-competitive market. So how does this entrepreneurs harness the Jugad mindset? Number one, they embrace growth mindset. Successful entrepreneurs view disruption as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. By cultivating a growth mindset, entrepreneurs are exploring new ideas, experimenting with innovative approaches, and adapting to change. Number two, they monitor industry trends. Entrepreneurs must stay attuned to what is happening outside in the environment. By keeping a finger on the pulse of their respective sectors, entrepreneurs can identify shifts in consumer preferences, emerging technologies, and regulatory changes. This knowledge equips entrepreneurs with the insights needed to adapt to business model. Number three, foster a culture of innovation. This culture of innovation should be within the organization, encouraging our employees to think creatively and embrace change. By promoting internally an environment that values experimentation, risk taking, continuous learning, entrepreneurs can lock the potential of their workforce to generate groundbreaking ideas. And number four, this is linked to what we spoke last time, prioritize customer centricity. Entrepreneurs who prioritize customer sensitivity by actively listening to their target audience, gathering feedback, and adapting their offers accordingly. By aligning their business strategies with customer needs, entrepreneurs can create personalized experiences, build brand loyalty, and gain a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Last but not the least, or second last but not the least, decision making, agile decision making. We must be agile in our decision making process. We should be willing to pivot quickly, seize emerging opportunities, and adapt the strategies based on changing market dynamics. And I can say this from coming from a hardcore business coaching company. We realize that the market has multiple opportunities, and we need to constantly look at the pivoting strategies to adapt ourselves. And finally, number six, ladies and gentlemen, we need resilience. This world, this environment often brings uncertainty and challenges. And we need to develop those resilience to navigate through those turbulent times. Times are difficult, but times are not impossible. Your EQ has to be much, much higher than the common man out there. Because as entrepreneurs, we are the loneliest people on planet. And the only thing that can help us successfully grow, is developing resilience. By building a strong foundation, diversifying revenue streams, preparing for potential risks, we can mitigate or we can partially mitigate the impact of the disruptions that is happening around the world and position our business for long-term success. Jugad is important. Jugad is critical. Jugad does not mean negative. Jugad is not a negative word, ladies and gentlemen. Jugad is a highly positive word. Jugad is all about thinking how we can innovate frugally to satisfy our customer needs. Not that we don't need to make money, but we don't need to have an expensive product to make money. We don't need to position our product or service as expensive to make money. We could always make great margins if we can have a frugal innovation, a frugal offering for our target customer. Question that you should all be asking yourself. As a business owner, sit back and ask yourself, is your organization using the Jugad approach and its underlying principles to innovate faster, cheaper, and better? We would like to hear from you about what are your Jugad innovations. Write to us on the Facebook on the comments below and on the Facebook page. Write to us on our WhatsApps. Write to us on our websites. Write to us. Share your experiences. People who are part of my WhatsApp group, please put in. I'm opening up the group today, but only for you to share your experiences about Jugad technology. How is your organization uh, structured to think like a Jugadu? We are at Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. We are there to make this entrepreneurial journey a success. Reach out to us. Reach out to us with any challenges that you may have with management of your time, with your sales, with your marketing, with your distribution, with your money, with your simple things like creating a business plan. And we will show you the way. We will handhold you through the journey of success. You have been our inspiration. So thank you very much for staying back with us for so many weeks. Till next Monday, same place, same time, with a new episode on Business Snippets. Have a great week and God bless.